So, Bob, we just had Jimmy Bell in, so start with a couple comments about Jimmy. What have you seen from him and his progress?
Well, when you saw him come in at three, whatever he was, he's been phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And to get in as good a shape as what he's in now, aside from dropping the weight and so forth, he's doing everything better. He's scoring it better in the post. He's out moving his feet, guarding things in ball screens. He's been great.
Where do you still work with him? What's he still need to improve?
Well, it's more we got to get the other guys to help him rebound, I think. He needs to get more consistent free throw shooting. I think he needs to get more consistent, making jump shots. He's capable. I think he just, it's you just got to keep doing it over and over.
I know you've been going over tape since the Kansas game. What are your thoughts on how you can get back to playing the way you were against Buffalo when you're averaging 82 a game?
We got to guard. We haven't guarded. We haven't ran in transition. Quite frankly, we haven't made shots. And you look at our shooting percentage, and it's taken a drastic step down. We haven't made shots.
Ball movement. Is that?
We haven't made shots. I keep telling them there's a reason I put that square up there. You're supposed to put the ball in the square and then it goes in the basket. We can't hit the square, obviously. We miss a multitude of shots around the rim.
How's Keaty?
Day to day. Went a wee little bit yesterday, but not much.
He's still in the protocol?
I don't know. He went a little bit yesterday, is all I can tell you. He went a little bit yesterday, and see what he does today.
What do you see out of Baylor?
They're the same. They make a lot of shots. Shoot it deep, drive it. Everything pretty much starts with a ball screen. Hadn't changed much.
Coach, obviously with Jalen, you're scouting him now as an opponent. What's that like? And do you see his coming back being some kind of issue in the game or storyline of the game?
Not unless you make it one. They have, for as long as I can remember, relied on their guards. And, their guards are good. And their guards take the vast majority of their shots. So, my focus, at least, maybe, Ronnie and Larry have looked at it differently, but I'm trying to figure out how we slow those guards down.
What's Keontae George bringing?
He's talented. He's really talented. He's extremely athletic. It's just, I think he's really, really good. I think he's probably going to be great. But those other guys that have been there are really good. I can't emphasize that enough to you. They're really good. They can create. They shoot it from. I guess if they were playing at our place, they would shoot it from the W at half court. I mean, their range is incredible.
Seems like with the transfer situation the way it is, guys go out always thinking the grass is greener. Yet Kalen's gone over there, he's same situation he was, he's the same kind of team, et cetera, et cetera. Cottrell and McCabe is kind of the same. It isn't like anybody that I can think of moved up. Should guys, I don't want to say be careful about it, but it isn't always just that. I mean, even Oscar won anyway, he became National Player of the Year, but Kentucky didn't win the championship or anything.
No. You know, honestly, I haven't paid all that much attention. You know, obviously I've watched some here of late because we're playing them, but I haven't really paid any attention. I really didn't pay a whole lot of attention to Oscar. You know, hey, everybody, you know, you do what you do, you know, and well, it was, for me, it was coming home. So I think that's, you know, at the time when I came back, both of my grandparents were still alive, and they had never seen me play. And I don't know if they saw me play when I got back, but I don't know. Yeah, you know, everybody's got to do what they got to do. You know, I passed a point in time in my life where I care. I'm past a point in time in my life where I worry about it. I mean, why would I? I've got enough on my hands here trying to get these guys to win some games. I don't worry about somebody else.
I know you're frustrated, probably. Do you gauge that from your players? You get a feel for the mindset of your guys right now?
Could you tell that?
With your guys?
No.
With you? Yeah, I can tell.
Can you? I don't fake it very well. John, we haven't made shots. We haven't made free throws. We've missed countless layups. We don't guard very well. We don't rebound very well. I mean, hence we're 0-3. But the reality is, we were up on K-State, really had a chance, took it to overtime. We had opportunities. We just didn't come through with the opportunities that were presented to us. I mean, and
Up on Oklahoma State.
we were down, made a run, got up, you know, did some dumb things. We lose again. It's not that, you know, we're not, I don't think anyway, I don't think we're all that far away. Kansas is really good. I mean, I don't know if everybody realizes how good they are. They're really good. And, you know, we made runs. You know, in a college game, I mean, you can make runs, and a call here, a call there can change the game. And it's not, again, I mean, I said that's not their fault. They miss them. I mean, you're going to miss them. They're not perfect either. But it does change momentum. It changes a lot of things at times. So we've got to do a better job of controlling what we can control. And we haven't done that. But, you know, it's you know, you play mind games with each other when you go to the free throw line and you think, okay, this guy's going to break the string here. He's going to stand up here and make two, and then he misses two. Well, then all of a sudden, everybody's enthusiasm has a tendency to drop We just haven't done, things haven't happened at the right time. We haven't rebounded the ball the way I thought we could be capable of rebounding the ball. And it's not like, I mean, I've played 4 or 5 bigs, and none of them really, other than Jimmy. Jimmy's the only one who stands head and shoulders above the rest of them. The rest of them are all about the same.
Jose has practiced with you guys now for, what, 2.5 weeks, I guess, something like that?
Yeah, no, Justin. I mean, yes, he was kind of like on the scout team, but did he practice with us? No, you know.
Question, how do you use...
He's on the practice team, your practice squad. I mean, he's somebody that we guard. I mean, that's not a fault of his by any means, but you know, when you sit out like that, you just want to play. I mean, I went through that. You just want to play, and you know, he gets to play, but it's all offense.
If you got the call tomorrow morning, everything's okay, cleared, ready to go. I'm guessing then you couldn't just plug. I mean, could you plug him in to the rotation?
Well, first of all, Justin, I'd be totally shocked if that happened, and that it's taken him as long as it's taken him, which is totally ridiculous. I mean, you're messing with a young man's livelihood, you know, potential livelihood. You're messing with the fact that, you know, this kid has done everything that's humanly possible for him to do, and it hadn't changed. So, you know, I don't know what the answer to that question is. He hasn't been in a scrimmage. He hasn't played defense against the offense. He's played a lot of offense against the defense.
Another place.
I doubt it.
Right.
And that's not his fault either, because, you know, they give him the ball, and I mean, he always emulates the other team's best player. So it's certainly not his fault.
How good is his offense when you've seen him?
Scores the ball against us, but then again, everyone else does too. So.
Can playing hard to your satisfaction cure some of your woes? Just going out there and getting the 50-50 ball. I look at Kansas State, the way they, you know, get every loose ball, and just can that do some things for you?
Well, first of all, they don't get every loose ball. They get their share, but they don't get every loose ball. One of my guys came in today, and, you know, hey, we're going to be all right. You know, sun's going to come up. Why don't you go watch the frickin' sun then? You know, it's. I don't know. I wasn't born to lose, and I've done my darndest not to lose. And I've had teams couldn't make shots. I had teams at Cincinnati couldn't make a shot. For all the tea in China, they couldn't make a shot. But I tell you what they did, boy, they guarded now. And if the other team can't score, then it's okay if you don't score, particularly in light of the fact we got every rebound. And we couldn't score because they couldn't shoot. But they could rebound. They could guard. To this point anyway, we're not doing that. You know, we have everywhere I've ever been. You know, you put that sign up, says find a way. You're not always going to make shots. You're not always going to make free throws. You're not always going to do a lot of things right. But you ought to always aspire to find a way to win. And to this point, we certainly haven't done that. Think about it. I mean, all we got to do is put K-State away. We didn't. And then we get another chance when we send it to overtime. And we don't do it then. We're up on Oklahoma State, who's just coming off playing maybe the game of the year for them against a very, very good Kansas team. And we don't put them away. I don't know that we have the killer that we need, you know. But a lot of that's we don't make free throws. Why can't you make a free throw? I would think you could. Why can't you make a layup? Why don't we get second, third, fourth, fifth shots if that's what it takes? We don't. We kind of watch. I mean, you want to put your finger on one thing that we need the most. We need the will to win. That's what we need. You can miss shots, and again, I mean, I told you, I had Cincinnati teams that couldn't make a shot.
Maybe the fourth one.
Had a great will to win, incredible will to win.
Missed the first, second, third, got the fourth one in.
Well, Fortson did because that padded his rebound stats, so he kind of liked that. KJ did the same thing. You remember Devin was on the verge of breaking the rebounding record for a game or something like that, so he's the only one on that end of the floor, and he threw it up on the backboard, jumped up and rebounded. Thought he got credit for a rebound for that.
Where's Eric's confidence level right now, huh?
I don't know. You have to ask Eric. I don't know. Mom and Dad are in town. Hopefully that helps. Dad brought me some fish, so brought me some salmon, so it's going to be a good day regardless.
All the way across country?
Yes, sir.
Hopefully that's
He
nice.
didn't get home. He didn't get home for Christmas.
I don't know. He brought home salmon.
Bob, 2 weeks ago, I mean, I don't think anybody would have had this that someone tomorrow is going to be 0-4. Very early, I get that, but also not the beginning either. Certainly not the end. I mean, will to win this would be a pretty good time to display that, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's 2 0-3 teams going at each other, and we're at home.
How much different would 1-3 be than 0-4? Again, still early, but
Be one closer, Mike. Be one closer.
Bob, you say you weren't born to lose. How do you keep it from becoming a habit? I've covered an NFL team that won 1 game all year, another NFL team that's won 3 games all year, baseball team that lost 104. I mean, and you could see there comes a point in the season when they know, that. How do you keep that from happening?
I grew up in a home. I'll be totally honest with you. I grew up in a house where you weren't allowed to. I mean, my dad, man, I go to Little League and strike out. I did anything, I mean, I bunted a couple times just so I didn't strike out. He demanded that. I mean, he just totally demanded that. Be it bitty basketball, be it Little League baseball, be it whatever that football was called that we used to try to play when we were young kids. He wouldn't accept it. And I mean, it's one of those deals, man, you don't want to go home.
Coach, I'm talking with Jimmy, obviously with his football background. some guys have done both. McNabb, Charlie Ward, obviously we're talking quarterback, point guard guys, smaller guys. Could a guy the size of Jimmy, obviously he's a lot different than McNabb and Charlie Ward,
Yeah.
could he potentially do both?
He's got great feet. He's got great size. He's got great feet. That's all. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen him play football. Probably wouldn't know the difference. I never played on the line. Never really paid much attention to him. I was under center, you know. I saw their, you know, butt ends. I didn't really see what was going on.